Hello, everyone. This is Chris Rodriguez here, and this is my technology autobiography. What we're going to talk about today is actually how technology has influenced entertainment, especially the computer and its effect on entertainment throughout my lifetime, and how that's affected what I plan on doing in the future. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start with my earliest memory of technology and entertainment, and that would go ahead and be this game right here, Mario and Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt especially, I'm not entirely sure why, there's just something about that laughing dog that does nothing but anger you and entertain you, and it, for some reason, is my first memory of technology. And of course, who amongst us can honestly say that we didn't try and shoot that dog at least a couple hundred times just for laughing at us? And right now, we'll skip ahead a couple years back to when I was in elementary school. And this is a game I'm sure you all remember quite fondly, Oregon Trail. It was actually my first experience with entertainment in the educational field. Now, I don't remember the game being educational at all. It might have been, and if that's the case, then it hit it fantastically. I just remember dying of dysentery every 12 minutes and then eventually having to go back to math class. You can go ahead and take a look at it right here. And then, a couple years after that, I finally got actually my first home computer. My family finally bought one. I think it was an E-machine, if I remember correctly, probably one of the worst machines I remember ever having, and it ran Windows ME, which pretty much just turned me into this kid right here.
Positiv denken. Einfach positiv denken. Gleich geht's los. Positiv. Da ist der Glas.
And throughout middle school, computers, technology actually influenced me heavily. One of the earliest memories I have of middle school was actually this thing called Micro Society, wherein they would give kids jobs and pretty much force you to do something throughout the day, and they gave you fake money. Um, and my job was actually not running, but working on a newspaper.
Is that really your idea of how to run a newspaper?
I don't know how to run a newspaper, Mr. Thatcher. I just try everything I can think of.
Todd, you know...
Now, I wasn't actually all that important on the newspaper. I actually just did the crossword puzzles, which meant that I got to sit in front of a computer, slicing together a couple of words and making really terrible crosswords for, I think, 2 years. Uh, and throughout high school, I'd like to call it my technology dark ages. At that point, I still had that first e-machine. We didn't have a lot of interaction with computers. I was pretty much just stuck in studying sciences and things like that, so we didn't really need all of that. It didn't really change until I hit college, and once I hit college, I actually decided I was going to major in computer sciences. Now, the reason I did so first off was because they paid a lot of money, and I thought I really did love technology, which I do. It just eventually proved that computer science wasn't a very good fit for me. So instead, I decided that I was going to kind of spend a couple years slacking. And, eventually I actually got stuck in a game called World of Warcraft, which I'm sure most of you know. And this game pretty much reinforced in me the notion that I wanted to entertain people, and finally decided that I should change to a creative field. And I might as well combine my love of creativity with my love of technology. And that's, luckily, they had just opened the Creative Media Institute here at NMSU. And I decided to go ahead and take a look at it. And, this is an example of some of the things that I ended up making. And, I kind of want you to see this one, so I'm going to go ahead and shut up here for a second.
Huh?
And, that's just an example of some of the stuff that I'm working on now. And it's all things that I really plan on applying to my future career, because I do plan on being an animator. And right here, I've got a couple of clips running of some professional animators and the things that they've done. And as you can tell, some of these movies are really famous. Some of these clips are not very well known, but they've all provided us with some type of emotion, joy or sadness, and that's something that I've always kind of wanted to bring to the world. So, yeah, sadness especially, apparently. So, I think the animation field is a great fit for me, and just looking at a couple of these clips, they're all something that I really wish I could do one day. So that's how hopefully technology will influence my future. It'll pretty much all encompass it, especially the computer and 3D animation. Just in case I actually skimmed over these, I do want to go over the thesis, argument, and reflection one more time. Uh, the thesis is actually that entertainment is heavily influenced by technology and will continue to be. And with the advancements of technology come advancements in entertainment. Something like 3D animation couldn't have even been imagined not too long ago. And my argument for that is I just actually showed you quite a few clips of entertainment during my lifetime. So it just goes to reinforce that the importance of technology in entertainment. And finally, I think we went and reflected on all of that during the last part, where I talked about my hopeful future in animation. So hopefully that go ahead and covers it all. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.